Welcome to a new video on my channel. In this video I will show you all the animatronics from the Five Nights at Freddy's movie with their respective details of each character. Let's get started. The ghost child who possesses Freddy is shown to be a young boy wearing a white top hat with a black strap. This spirit is likely that of Gabriel, a little boy kidnapped by William Afton in the game's continuity. Freddy remains largely the same as his appearance in the first game, though there are minor differences. He is a brown color with his muzzle, stomach and paw pads on his hands and feet being an orange color. His inner ears are a brown color and his top hat and bow tie are now made from fabric instead of plastic. In his right hand he carries his iconic microphone. Freddy's eyes are now a more vibrant blue color than the original baby blue. His eyes light up bright yellow and red during the film. These creative decisions were heavily criticized by the community, but they looked really good in the film. The 80s version of Freddy is identical to the design we see in the movie, with the difference that it is much cleaner and more colorful. We can see him for brief seconds during the film since his scenes were removed from the final footage. The ghost child who possesses Bonnie is shown to be quite tall. That on his head he wears a pair of paper rabbit ears. This spirit is likely that of Jeremy, a little boy kidnapped by William Afton in the game's continuity. Bonnie's appearance is almost identical to his incarnation in the classic game, but with slight differences. He is now more of a light blue, unlike his original selves looking more faded indigo. His bow tie is now made of fabric instead of plastic, and the lighter color on his belly now extends up to his neck. The pads on the bottoms of his feet are now black instead of sharing the lighter blue color of his accents. And in his hands he carries the guitar of the updated version without copyright. Bonnie's eyes are now a more vibrant crimson color than the original light magenta. His eyes light up an intense yellow color, just like Freddy's. Also, his red eyes were first seen on the promotional posters. The 80s version of Bonnie is identical to the design we see in the movie, with the difference that it's much more colorful and cleaner. Unfortunately, we never got to see it in the final footage. The ghost child who possesses Chica is shown to be a blonde little girl with two ponytails. A piece of cardboard is shown to be strapped around her neck similar to Chica's bib. This spirit is likely that of Susie, a little girl kidnapped by William Afton in the game's continuity. The 80s version of Chica is identical to the design we see in the film, with the only difference being that it's much more colorful and cleaner. Curiously, these clean animatronics were only suits worn by one actor and did not have the animatronic version. Chica's eyes are still similar to her first incarnation in the games, but are now a darker shade of magenta. Her eyes light up bright yellow, as do his band friends. Likewise, she also has terrifying red eyes. The 80s version of Chica is identical to the design we see in the film, with the only difference being that it's much more colorful and cleaner. Curiously, these clean animatronics were only suits worn by one actor and did not have the animatronic version. Mr. Cupcake is a small cupcake animatronic prop with pink frosting, a yellow striped birthday candle and buck teeth. He has a brown wrapper and is on a metal plate when it is next to Chica. He is also shown to hide a row of sharp metallic teeth under the plastic exterior. Mr. Cupcake's eyes have an amber irises and also light up completely bright yellow. Unfortunately, his red eyes were never shown during the film. The ghost child who possesses Foxy is shown to be quite short with red hair and dons a cardboard hook on his right hand. Just like an animatronic he controls. This spirit is likely that of Fritz, a little boy kidnapped by William Afton in the game's continuity. Foxy's appearance is completely accurate to that of the game, aside from his pants, which are comprised of real material rather than just being brown-colored suit parts. His body is red color with a pinkish-orange muzzle and stomach. He has noticeably damaged legs and left hand. His right hand is a hook and his signature eye patch that's duct taped to the back of his head. Foxy's eyes are a lighter yellow, unlike the original game. His eyes also light up yellow just like his friends of the band. Near the end of the film we can see her red eyes when she tries to capture Abby Schmidt. The 80s version of Foxy is very different from the design we see in the movie, with big changes apart from being more colorful and cleaner. He is the only animatronic that has fur on his face, hands and legs, also has claws, and his paws only have 2 fingers. This is the first time we get to see Foxy's original design before it was damaged. The ghost who possesses Golden Freddy is a little child with blonde hair. Although in the continuity of the games the soul that possesses this animatronic is Cassidy, and in the novel series it is Michael Brooks. It is unknown if any of them is the child we see in the film. Golden Freddy curiously seems to be a fusion between the one we see in the first and second game. He is a yellow color and his muzzle, stomach, ears and hand pads are a lighter shade of his main color. His paw pads are metallic and black. His left ear is missing, leaving wires to stick out along. His right eye is black with a blue pupil while the left eye is missing. And his top hat seems to have holes and is leaning on the left side of his head. William Afton is a tall-looking middle-aged man with gray hair, blue eyes and beard. His alter ego, the Yellow Rabbit, is a springlock suit that he uses to commit his crimes. The Yellow Rabbit suit has the right side of the suit badly damaged. The jaw being open allows Afton's goatee to be seen inside the suit. Half of the right ear is snapped off and wires and other rusted metal rip out of it. He also wears his characteristic purple bow tie with 2 black buttons underneath. He has articulated gloves to facilitate hand mobility and carries a large knife. The pupils of his eyes glow with a very intense light when the suit is active. The unwithered Yellow Rabbit suit is seen in the film when Vanessa shows Mike an old photo. Its teeth have a different shape than the damaged suit, being more similar to those of a real rabbit. He also has sky blue eyes and the suit is much cleaner with has all its pieces complete. Mike Schmidt's younger sister, Abby, is a young girl with short brown hair. She came very close to being the bearer of the Ella animatronic, after Chica tried to force her into the suit. Ella is a white doll-like springlock suit with round pink cheeks, pink lipstick and brown hair in small ringlets. She wears a blue bonnet with light pink frills, a blue long-sleeved dress with cuffs and a light pink ribbon tied around her waist. She also wears high stockings and strap shoes on her feet. After being caught by Bonnie, Hank is put inside Sparky's suit. It's still unknown if the animatronic is possessed by him. Sparky is a tan dog with his muzzle, stomach and paw pads on his hands and feet being in gray color. His ears are brown and floppy. He looks very dirty and unkempt with black smudges surrounding his left eye. He also wears a red necklace with a golden dog bone around his neck and his eyes are reddish orange. After being caught by Freddy, Maxine is put inside Shadow Freddy's suit. It's still unknown if the animatronic is possessed by her. Shadow Freddy is yet another version of Freddy Fazbear but completely purple in color except for the paw pads on his feet which are a lighter purple. Like his other Golden Freddy counterpart, his left ear is missing, leaving wires to stick out along. Now his eyes are completely white and seem to light up when he is active. Balloon Boy wears a red and blue striped shirt with black buttons, a propeller hat and blue pants with brown shoes. He also holds his iconic sign that says, Balloons, as well as a yellow and red striped balloon. Unlike his in-game counterpart, his eyes are much more bulging and his teeth are much larger and more prominent. He looks plumper and his body has different proportions than his original counterpart. Torture Freddy is extremely damaged compared to its functional counterpart, having green fur with missing patches and exposed rusted metal. Several of its freckles are replaced with metal bolts, its teeth are cracked and its left eyebrow is missing, being replaced with a piece of tape with the eyebrow drawn on. Instead of normal eyes it has black spheres with pinprick holes. On its backside it has been hollowed out and filled with sharp gears and saw blades and 2 large red lights fitted with aperture shutter.